Hey gang, would-be farmer here, doing a little work. Early morning. Sun's out, so it's kind of hard to see. Hope the lighting's good enough for the video. When we first started our permaculture design for this property, one of the first problems we saw was water. Water from big rains coming down the driveway and then coming right in this way to the front of the house and swamping that area there. So keep in mind, this was before the fence here, before the fence was built. So we put this hugel rain garden here, dug it out, raised the area there, used some fallen logs from hurricane, chopped them up, put them back there, made a nice berm. Now since then, that big tree branch fell. We're still trying to get the power company to come out, get it off their line. They may come out before we sell the house in 30 years, who knows. So that wiped out a bunch of the vegetation that was in here, but this was doing a really good job of soaking up the water. Also having a tough time getting the wood chip guy to come out because we haven't had wood chips in 6 months, probably. And I was putting wood chips up here, top of the driveway, to absorb a lot of that water and divert it. Well, in 6 months, all the rains we've had have pushed all the wood chips away, made this a lot slicker, so it carries the water all the way down to here, all the way down to this area here, and bang, takes a hard right and goes right into the house, wouldn't you know it. So our current fix, even though it's better, it's a lot better, I'm gonna have to dig out the area here, which I'm doing. And I'm trying to do a zero cost other than my physical energy situation. Kind of make a French drain. I've got some pipes here I pulled out of the woods that we're trying to compost, but since we know plastic doesn't compost, pulled those out of the woods. I've got some old terracotta, I guess they're called terracotta, clay pots that I've thrown in there. What I'm trying to do is create a French drain while simultaneously combating mosquitoes off my hands and trying to keep them from shaking the camera, or will keep me from shaking the camera while I pull the mosquitoes out. So will this work? Well, my theory is, with French drains, since I didn't have a bunch of gravel, didn't want to spend any money, if I create a porous area in here, try to guide that water from that area down here, and then from here it can pull and do whatever it wants. It can split, it can break up, that's fine. Just since this is our gateway, can't really plant a lot right there. And as you can imagine, if I can't plant any there to absorb some of the water, to divert some of the water, I'm going to need to do some kind of drain. So this is what I'm going at. When we started this, we called it a permaculture project. We also called it a permaculture experiment because everything we do is a try and learn. So we are trying and we are learning. Let's see if this works. And if it doesn't, I'll do something else because, as we all know, in the words of the great late Bill Mollison, it's only a failure if you don't learn.